let us go for discussion with the first factor what we identified for influencing the inflation, and that factor is the exchange rate. So what is the exchange rate? Let us know first. Exchange rate is nothing but the rate at which one country's currency is being traded with the other country's currency. I am giving one example. Suppose that dollar, that is the most widely internationally accepted standard currency. And if I want to go for trading dollar with the Indian rupees, so what is the value? In today's scenario, if I want to purchase $1, then I have to expend for 83 rupees. So this is the exchange rate. Now, if the exchange rate varies, so what will happen? It can happen in the both way. Like if the dollar appreciates, that means if I want to go for purchasing the dollar, then I have to expend more money. Suppose that in today's scenario I am expending 83 rupees. Maybe after 6 months that can be 84 or 85 rupees. So the strength of my money, Indian currency, is gradually decreasing in comparison to the dollar, and dollar is gradually appreciating. So the exchange rate is clear to all of us. Now let us see what is the relation in between the exchange rate and the inflation. If the inflation, if the exchange rate increases, then inflation is always, the rate of inflation will be always at higher side. Why? Just I am giving one example. Suppose that I am a manufacturer and I manufacture one products, and for manufacturing one product I require four different raw materials. And out of that four different raw materials, I have to import one raw material from other countries. So suppose that in today's scenario, if I want to import that raw material, and suppose that the price of that raw material is $1. So in today's scenario, if I want to import that raw material, I have to go for expending 83 rupees. And if the exchange rate varies, that means increases, if the exchange rate increases to 90 rupees, then the same raw material, if I want to purchase, I have to go for expending how many rupees? 90 rupees. So obviously, the cost of the raw material is increasing, as well as the cost of the manufacturing, cost of the product is also increasing. So the obviously the price of product will be at higher side into the country. So thus we can conclude that if the exchange rate increases, then the rate of inflation will be always at the higher side. So the relation in between the exchange rate as and the inflation is directly proportional. Both of them are directly proportional. Now let us come that what are the factors. Let us explain what are the factors that varies the exchange rate. It's a very simple theory. Suppose that you have $10 in hand and the demand of the dollars is 20. So what will happen? Obviously, the value of the dollar will be gradually increased. So if the value of the dollar is increased, then the exchange rate will always increase. So the number of dollars into our reserve should be as per the number of aggregated demand for the dollars into our nations. If the number of dollars into our reserve is less, then automatically the dollar will be increased. So, one idea is coming into our mind that always we have to keep a surplus of dollars so that the exchange rate cannot increase. So, how to get the surplus of dollars? That means I have to earn the dollars. So, what is the process of earning the dollars? One is the if I export more, then I can definitely earn the dollars. Another thing is the if I reduce my import, then I can reduce the expenditure of the dollars. If I reduce the import, then I can also reduce the expenditure of the dollars. So, two strategies are coming into our mind. One is the encouraging the export, another one is the discouraging the import. Now, if we discourage the import, I have to meet the aggregated demand also. When I am discouraging the import, the same proportion I have to increase into my localized productions also. So the three clear strategies is coming into our mind. One is the enhancing our export, reducing our imports, and enhancing the localized production capacity. I hope that the concept of the exchange rate, the relation in between the exchange rate and the inflation, and the factors which are affecting the exchange rate and how to control the factors and what strategies we have to adopt, the three strategies that I have mentioned, that I have told to all of you, that I have discussed here, I think it is clear to all of you.